Before I start, I want to present my credentials. It's very simple. I watched Higurashi about 2 years ago. Since then, it has been my number one. It's the best anime I've ever fucking. I love that shit so fucking much. I legit think about that anime. I listen to the OP, the ED, the OSTs. I listen to Superscription of Data. Holy shit, I want to cover that. I want to cover all the fucking songs they have. You, Dear You. Every single there's like 500 versions. Not actually, obviously not five, or maybe there is. Shit, I don't know. I want to do all of them. Man, either way, those are my credentials. I know Higurashi. And this game, Umineko, they pretty much have the exact same name except for the beginning part, Higurashi no Naku Koroni and Umineko no Naku. I don't know. I was looking at a Discord about this and hearing people talk, they're not they have nothing to do with each other, right? There are like some references, and I'm assuming, because I know that there are questions, like, dude, it's been like 3 years. It took me until last week to figure out question arcs and answer arcs. I didn't even know they were a thing. Like, I didn't know that shit was real. But I know that this game also has question and answer arcs, so I'm guessing there's like some time travel shit going on, some looping, or I don't fucking know. This is a completely blind playthrough. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna stick with it. One more thing before I start. There's this girl in this game, because I was like I mentioned before, I was Superscription of Data. And in one of the videos I was looking at here on YouTube of that song, in the comments, this one guy starts talking about a girl named Burn Castell. I don't know. I can't, like, the name, I'm forgetting it. But it's a girl. I looked her up. She looks exactly like Rika. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Also, the guy in that same comment, he was talking about, I don't know, I have legit no idea. I don't know what this means. Data bank. Burn Castell is a data bank. I have no idea what that means. I hope that's not spoiling anything. If it is, that's literally all I know about this game, sadly. I mean, I wish I could have ignored that comment, but here I am now. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. This is a YouTube video that I'm watching. This is a YouTube video, right? And I know it's fully right there, but I haven't seen it. I was just skipping through it. I just wanted to make sure this is the entire series or show or whatever, so I can yeah, that's the Burn Castell girl. Wait, Furudo Erika. Okay, I think I'm just gonna spoil myself if I look at that. I just wanted yeah, I hope I didn't spoil myself. I just wanted to show pretty much. I'm sorry if you guys can hear some background noise. I just wanted to show that, hey, I am watching a YouTube video. However, I got Steam. You probably saw it down here. I got Steam. I will buy the game, both the question and answer arcs. If you guys get angry at me, I will buy that shit and probably play that instead of reading this. I don't know. Either way, I'm fucking excited for this, man. 177 episodes. I can't fucking imagine how long this shit is gonna take me, but let's go. The old physician let out a sigh as he removed the stethoscope. Two elderly men could be seen in the dimly lit study, which was filled with dust and a sickly sweet stench. I don't know if I should read this. Oh, look, it's that girl in the background. I don't know if I should read this. This photo right here. I don't know if I should read this or if I should just go straight to it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're here. I do a mix of the both right now. In the corner of this room, which was much larger than what most people would call a study, was an expensive looking bed, a man undergoing a medical examination and the physician conducting it. There was also what appeared to be a servant watching over the whole scene. I'm drinking right now too, shit. As the man bearing his chest. Okay, when they're talking, I'm not gonna read it. But when nobody's talking, I'm gonna read it. How about that for now? As the man bearing his chest for the stethoscope. What the fuck? I'm stupid. As the man bearing his chest for the stethoscope rearranged his clothes, he spoke unapologetically.
金蔵さん、あんたの体が一見調子がいいのは薬が効いてるからだ。だが、そんな強い酒を飲み続けては薬の意味もなくなってしまう。
I'm drinking Budweiser right now.
ことは言わん。酒は控えなさい。忠告の気持ちだけはありがたくいただいておく。我が友よ、元気もう一杯頼む。心持ち薄めでな。
Slightly.
の顔も立ててやれ。よろしいのですか?
After eyeing both the master who demanded the alcohol and the family doctor who forbade it, Genji, the old butler, silently gave a slight nod and carried out his master's orders faithfully. Okay. Shit. The family doctor, Nanjo, let out a deep sigh once again as he watched the butler busy himself along. I cannot read that. There was a smell filling up the room. This sweet poisonous aroma felt as though it melted the heart, if not the soul itself. It was the smell of that venomous green drink that the man couldn't bear to part with. Absinthe?
お前は私の長きにわたる親友だ。今日まで私を長らえさせてくれたことを深く感謝する。私は何も医者としての忠告など金蔵さんは全く聞いてくれませんからな。お前とて差し間違えた手を待てと言っても聞かぬではないか。ならば愛子というものだろう。親方様、すまぬ。薬は切れても死にはせんが、こいつが切れては死んでしまうでな。
Huh. Disregarding Nanjo, who had his face set in a resigned expression, Kinzo took the glass that Genji was holding out of him. Very few people would associate that venomous color with an alcoholic beverage.
Nanjo, 正直に話せ。私の命はあとどの程度持つ。さて、どのくらいと申し上げれば、そのお酒を控えてくれますよな。
Nanjo once again let out a sigh of resignation. Then he finally spoke to Kinzo as what? As the latter swirled his glass. Okay.
ありませんな。どの程度に長くないというのだ。このチェスで例えましょう。金蔵さんの爪もなかなかですが、私のキングを追い詰めるには至りますまい。
Nanjo's gaze was distracted at the side table, with a massive chess set placed at the top. Judging by the positioning of the pieces, the game seemed to be entering its final stage. Black's rook and bishop were cutting deeply into enemy lines. I don't know anything about chess. White's king has already been castled. Castled or castled, I don't know, and cornered, so that even an amateur could see that the match would reach its conclusion before long. King? Every time Nanjo came to give a medical examination, both of them would make a few moves. Oh, okay. Nanjo was hinting that Ginzo would most likely fall into his eternal sleep before this game could be concluded. So they make like one move every time they visit each other. These were less the words of a physician than they were the words of an old friend.
普通の患者になら遺言を書くよう勧める頃です。遺言とはなんだ何十。私の屍をどのように食い散らかせとハゲタカどもに指南する書き置きなのか。いや、違いますぞ。遺言は意思を残すことだ。遺産分配のことだけを書くものじゃない。ほう、遺産分配以外に書くこととは何なのか。心残りややり残し、受け継いでほしいことや伝えたいこと、何でもいいんです。受け継いでほしいことや伝えたいことだと。 バカバカしい。この後ろ宮金蔵、後に残したいことも伝えたいこともただの一つもないわ。裸一貫で生まれた。そして裸一貫で死ぬ。バカ息子どもに残したいものなど何一つないわ。
Ah.
もしも訪れる最後が今日だとしても今だとしても、私は何も恐れることなくその死の運命を受け入れようではないか。金蔵さん、全てを築き上げた富も名誉も全てだ。それらは私と共に築き上げられ、私と共に失われ。
Well, if you really feel that way,
後に残してやるものなど何もないわ。
I would leave all that shit to my kids.
あとは野となれ山となれ、墓も棺も何も望まぬわ。それが魔女と私の契約だ。私が死ぬ時に全てを失う。
The witch?
初めからその約束だからこそ何も残らぬのだ。
Oh, so he promised the
何も残
witch.
せぬのだ。
After reaching a furious crescendo, Kenzo suddenly slumped over. His expression was limp and feeble, as though an evil spirit has possessed him and then left.
だが未練がある。残すものは何一つないが、残したまま行けぬものが一つだけある。それを書き記せばいい。もちろん生きているうちにこなせればそれでいい。だが万一の時、残されたものがそれを引き継いでくれる。自分に万一があっても必ずその心残りが解決できるように残していく。それが遺言というものです。
When Nanjo tried to gently pat Kinzo's shoulder, the dying man flew into a sudden rage and batted away his hand.
ダメだダメだ。私が生きているうちでなくてはならぬ。私は死ねば魂はすぐに契約の悪魔に食らわれて消え去ってしまう。死後の世界も安らぎも私にはないのだ。だから全ては私が生きているうちでなければならぬ。だから遺言状など私には必要ない。そのようなものを書く暇があったなら、私は見たい。もう一度見たい。ベアトリーチェの微笑む顔がもう一度見たい。はあ、ベアトリーチェ、なぜに私をこれほどまでに拒むのか。今こそお前に与えられた全てを返そう。全てを失おう。だから最後にもう一度だけお前の美少を見せてくれ。ベアトリーチェ、頼む、交渉だ。聞こえているはずだ。お前はそういう女だ。頼む、姿を見せてくれ。いるんだろう。聞こえていながら姿を消し、今もこの部屋のどこかで私を嘲笑っているのだろう。
What the hell?
私の前にもう一度現れてくれ。そして微笑んでくれ。なじってくれてもいい。望むならお前の手で私の命を奪ってくれてもいい。このまま一人で死にたくない。お前の微笑みを再び一目見るまでは絶対に死ねないのだ。ああ、ベアトリーチェ、ベアトリーチェ。
Jesus, man, this is dramatic.
くれてやる。お前にくれてやる。五章だ。ベアトリーチェ。
Oh shit. Jesus. I'm guessing this Beatrice girl is a witch. Oh shit. Okay. Yo, this fucking song, this shit right now is so fucking hot. I love it. Wait, that kind of looked like homegirl. What's her name? Takano? Oh, shit. The first day. 86? So this is like 3 years after Higurashi? I don't think they take place in the same universe, though. At least, I don't know. I couldn't help but scratch my head and marvel how far things have come in recent years. We used to go by boat. Back then, we were all forced to endure nearly half a day of swaying back and forth over the sea before we reached Nijima. Things have gotten so much more convenient these days. Still, I've never been on a plane this small. I've flown in a huge jumbo jet before, but this will be my first experience in such a tiny one. It's gonna shake, isn't it? They say smaller boats shake more than big ones, so I guess it's the same rule. Applies to this plane.
大丈夫だよ、バトラ君。船に比べたら全然揺れは少ないよ。おお、ジョージの兄貴かよ。
兄貴? Big brother?
急に勘弁してくれよ。今ので寿命が3年縮んじまったぜ。つうか、揺れってなんすか？別に俺は飛行機も揺れんのかな、まさか落ちたりしねえかななんて夢にも思っちゃいないぜ。ごめんごめん、もう小さい頃とは違うよね。あれから6年も経ってるんだし、もうバトラ君も子供じゃないか。
Oh, it's been 6 years since they last saw each other?
じゃあ兄貴はタバコも酒も OK ってかよ。タバコは興味ねえけど酒は飲んでみたいよな。
Just make sure to eat before you go to sleep if you're gonna drink.
僕の場合は好きで飲むというよりは仕事で飲む方が多いからね。日本のビジネスは酒抜きでは難しいよ。そうっすよね。だから俺も今晩の夕食あたりに初挑戦してみようかなって。ダメだよ。バトラ君はまだ未成年じゃないか。未成年の飲酒は発育に悪影響を及ぼす可能性がって。こんだけタッパがありゃ俺の発育は十分っすから。むしろちょいと身長縮めた方が服が探しやすいくらい。
I puffed my chest out proudly until I hit my growth spurt. My height was below average in my class, but then I grew and grew, and before I knew it, I passed 180. No way, that's how tall I am, 5'11". I guess I have all that muscle training. Hold on, wait. I guess I have all that muscle training and those shady mail order performance enhancing drugs to thank for that. Before then, I never dreamed that I'd shoot 10 centimeters above George, who'd reached his peak height early on. Damn. I'll bet my relatives will say, look how big you've grown, Battler Chan or something. It's all so embarrassing, I wish they'd just give me a break. Anyways, my name, Battler. Well, it's pretty damn weird, don't you think? Yes! I thought I misread it. I gotta wonder what... Jesus, what can I read? I've gotta wonder what my parents were thinking when they named me that. Is this the hospital he was born? I never met anyone who could read it right the first time. I usually get called Sentokun. But sorry, but that's not even close. My name is written. Can you read it? The first part is my family name. Ushiromiya. That's a fairly plausible Japanese pronunciation so far. Thank you. The problem is my given name is made up of the character for fight and person, and it's pronounced battler. Put it all together and you got Ushiromiya. I cannot read that fast. Pretty crazy, right? It's crazy enough that my parents decided to call me that, but it's even more crazy that some government worker let them make it official. Both groups are at the top of my must-kill list. Anyway, this is one of my cousins. Okay, his name is Ushiromiya George. He's 5 years older, and he must be turning 23. So that makes him, let me think, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes him 18. 18 is old enough to drink in Japan. Since the Ushiromiya cousins consist of 2 boys and 2 girls, I ended up playing with George all the time. And because I've always thought of him as Big Brother, I still call him Aniki today. Oh, so yeah, I knew Aniki was Big Brother. Hideyoshi.
やっぱり地下しらね。ルドルフも高校くらいまでは身長そんなになかったのよ。
So it's just the whole family coming together.
最終的には伸びるのかもね。
なことないっすよ。男は中身も伴わなくちゃ。
He's tall as fuck, bitch. We are tall as fuck. I like this guy already. Battler.
常に己の鍛錬を忘れたらあかん。そして虎視眈々とチャンスを待ってドカンと開花させるんや。わしもまさか今日会社社長なんて一国一城の主になれるとは思わんかった。そうや、あの無一文の焼け野原がわしの原点なんや。
The stout, plump old guy is George Aniki's dad, Uncle Hideyoshi. He's the husband of Dad's older sister. He's the husband of fuck me. I can't. Okay, he's the husband of Dad's older sister. In other words, we're not blood related. He's nice to children, sociable at all times, and even quick to give out some spending money to us kids. Simply put, he's an awesome uncle. He speaks in an odd and very noticeable Kansai dialect, but he's actually a natural born in Kanto. Apparently, impressions are everything in this business world, so speaking a different style than other people is an act that makes him stick out. However, I hear he gets embarrassed when talking within earshot of a real Kansai person, so he switches back to standard Japanese. Okay, we're like getting real fucking deep with we're like getting real deep with these people. Like we're like we're getting real down to it. I don't really get it, but he's definitely an interesting person.
すぐ自分の自慢話に入っちゃうのがたまに傷なのよね。およしなさいな。バトラ君、耳にタコができちゃってるんだから。ねえ。
そんなことねえっすよ。でもいいじゃないっすか。語れる武勇伝があるってのは男としてかっこいいことだと思いますよ。俺なんか語るような話は何もないっすからね。
あらそう。
I'm really fucking liking this already, man.
なんかそのルックスでいっぱい女の子を泣かせてそうだから、さぞかし武勇伝が多そうだと思ったんだけど。
うわあ、だ。情報弾じゃないっすよ。そんな妙な武勇伝あるわけないじゃない。むしろ紹介してほしいくらいっす。
あら、あるんでしょ武勇伝。おばさんにも後で教えてね。ジョージったらそういう浮ついた話が全然ないんだから。
It's George Aniki's mother. She's my dad's older sister. She and Uncle Hideyoshi are a pair of jokers, and they've always teased me as back as far as I can remember. This sometimes made me a bit oh my god, I can't read. I swear to God, I can read better like when I'm on my phone. This sometimes made them a bit hard to get along with when I was small. I guess the events of the last 30 seconds prove that they can still be hard to get along with. Even so, George Aniki's family is interesting and fun, and they seem to get along just fine. Sheesh, that's pretty much the total opposite of my family. Oh, who's this girl?
あ、さっきお手洗いに行くのを見ましたけど、まだ出てこないんすか？こりゃぽっくりいっちまったかな。ナムナムナムナム。
ナムナムナムナム。
お父さんにそんな言い方はないでしょ。まあ、あの人のお手洗いが長いのは今に始まったことじゃないしね。
Is he masturbating?
あんにゃるは昔からそうです。雑誌持ってトイレに入るのやめてほしいんすよね。何の雑誌持ち込んで何をしてんの？
Oh, so he is masturbating.
あら、そんな心配は全然不要よ。私と一緒にいる以上、そんなこと一人でさせやしない。
Oh shit, okay.
何の話か 後でじっくり聞きたいっすね。
Oh my god, of your old father? Wow.
玉まで握られてグーの音も出ないわけだ。
握っとかないとどういうことになるかよーくわかってるでしょ。
いやいや、まったくあのクソ親父の手綱はキリエさんにしか無理っすよ。
Oh, you're an old man, an old bastard.
ええ、任せてちょうだい。そういうの得意なのよ。
This woman is my father's wife. Okay, stepmother. It's got to tell from my conversation she's not my real mother. Yeah. Basically, what do you mean? My real mom died 6 years ago. Kiri-san is the woman my dad married after that. It's understandable for someone my age. I could never bring myself to call his new wife mom. And I doubt she feels like using the word son on this massive kid who's no relation to her at all. We aren't little kids. We know there's nothing to be gained by fighting. Well, that's nice, so we decided that we wouldn't force ourselves to pretend that we were family. I've decided to act a bit more frank with her, acting as though she's a friendly neighbor instead. It's much easier if we just keep a little distance instead of forcing ourselves to act all close and making each other uncomfortable. Kyrie? You know, don't I know a girl named Kyrie? Oh yeah, Valk. She looks like her too. Kyrie-san has always been very open about all this, and thanks to that, we've been able to get along pretty well. Then, just when we were bad-mouthing Dad about being in the bathroom, the man himself came back, wiping his hands with a handkerchief. Oh, that's his dad. The fuck? Oh. His dad looks tall. Yeah. What's up? Kuso Haji? He's just pushing him around by his ear. I thought the other old guy was his dad. I guess I should have paid more attention. This old bastard is my dad. I think I'm pretty tall myself, but Dad's just about as tall as I fucking knew. Yeah, he seems tall. It's because of the art. He's looking down at us. It's no surprise Aunt Ava started talking about Dad's blood when she saw my height. He's a tall guy. My dad is tall too. By the way, my height isn't the only thing I got from him. It seems having weird names runs in the family. Oh, Dad's full name is written. I cannot read that kanji. Yeah. I only know about 100 kanji. And I forget them. Anyways, this guy's name is pronounced Rudolph. He must hate grandfather for giving him that name. Still, there's no reason to pass that weird name tradition onto me. As the old bastard twisted my ear all over the place, Aunt Ava snuck up behind him and grabbed his ear. This scene perfectly illustrated the relationship between the prankster's younger brother and the older sister, who could deal out punishment to him despite his size. Ah! Yeah, and his cock. Yes, I'm fully. Yeah, I'm telling you. These people are dirty. These people are so dirty. What's inside?
秀吉兄さんもこんな姉貴を拾ってくれて本当にありがとうございます。兄さんの寛大さがなかったら今でもまだ売れ残ってますよ。弟として申し訳ないです。
誰が売れ残るって？
After taking 2-3 steps back, Aunt Ava unleashed one of her beautiful high reverse roundhouse kicks, which stopped just a centimeter away from the tip of Dad's nose. What? Roundhouse? Hold on. Reverse roundhouse. So like a back kick? Or I think it's called a crescent kick. I can't remember. Reverse roundhouse. So she... Whatever. After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan? What? After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan for her figure, Aunt Ava then developed an interest in the Chinese martial arts. You know what? I like martial arts too. I'm practicing Muay Thai, so I kind of know what she's doing, I guess. After that, she went through karate and taekwondo, capoeira? What? I did not expect all this shit to happen. To be said, yo, taekwondo, capoeira, dude, that fighting style is fucking pretty. Well, anyways, they say a woman's weapons are in her lower body, and that's literally true for Ava. Oh my god, yeah, the temple?
いやいや、足癖の悪い姉貴で本当に申し訳ないです。
Dad, completely unfazed, shrugged and smiled ironically at Uncle Hideyoshi.
わしには兄弟がおらん。だからエヴァとルドルフ君のじゃれ合いを見とると胸がポカポカしてくるんや。兄弟や家族はほんまにええもんやな。
あら、ジョージ君に弟を作ってあげるという話はないんですか？もうジョージ君も立派な大人になって手も離れたでしょうから、次の子がいてもいいでしょうに。
おいおいキリエ、生まれてくる子の苦労も考えてやれよ。よくこの性悪姉貴から生まれて、ジョージ君はあんなにもまっすぐ育ってくれたもんさ。本当にジョージ君は偉いな。うちのボンクラに今度爪の赤を分けてやってくれよ。
そんなことないわよ。エヴァ姉さんの教育が間違ってなかったから、ジョージ君はあんなに素直ないい子になったんだから。ですよね、姉さん。
あらあら、そんな。どうかしら。うちのジョージもまだまだ頼りなくって。そうそう。それよりお宅のエンジちゃんはどんな具合なの？吐いちゃったって聞いたけど。
Vomiting.
そうやそうや。久しぶりに顔が見れると思って期待してたんやで。大丈夫なんか？
いつも季節の変わり目に風邪をひくんです。どうも弱くって。本当は連れてきたかったんですけど、今回は私の実家に面倒見てもらっています。
それが賢明よ。本家の毒気に当てない方が治りは早いもの。大人の都合より子供の病気の方が大事よ。
わしな、吐く風邪によう効く薬知っとんや。帰ったらすぐ送るさかい、使うてくれや。
ありがとうございます、秀吉兄さん。いつもお世話になりっぱなしで。
Oh my god, these fucking ads. Yeah, I should probably get the game instead of watching this. And once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we kids didn't have any chance of butting in. For now, I'm just happy Aunt Ava gave Dad his just desserts for tugging on my ear. George Aniki pointed at the counter. The checking weather sign. The checking weather sign was still stuck next to the departure times for the flight we were scheduled to board. Huh. According to Aniki, smaller planes are more subject to winds and other effects of the weather, and it's not at all uncommon for flights to be delayed because of that. Wait a sec, we are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? From down here on the ground, it just looks cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up there, where the planes fly. Aunt Ava looked at the TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcast informing us that a typhoon was approaching the Kanto
ま
region.
た台風か。親族会議が毎年10月ってんじゃ。これは宿命だぜ。
Annual family conference. What is that?
どうかね。
The entire family just gets
やっ
together?
てくれればっていっつも思うわよ。
That's kind of cool.
ならルドルフ、それ今回の会議でお父様と兄さんに提案してみればいいじゃない。
冗談。姉貴が言えよ。俺が何を言っても兄貴は聞かねえよ。
いやよ。私は別に10月でも困らないもの。ルドルフが台風が嫌だからって言うから提案したらって言っただけよ。
俺は台風が来るのはいつものことだなって言っただけだろ。お盆の時期がいいって言い出したのは姉貴だぜ。
あら、去年ルドルフも言ったわよ。お盆の時期なら仕事のスケジュールとも合わせやすいのにって。
言ってねえだろ、そんなことよ。
言ったわよ。私、そういうのは絶対忘れないもん。
They must play fight a
言っ
lot.
てねえよ。言ってんのはいつも姉貴だよ。
知ってる？寸止めって高等技術なのよ。
チェ
Sure.
年した女がはしたないことばっかしてんじゃねえぞ。
Oh shit, okay. Dad and Aunt Ava's argument looked no different from a couple of brats quarreling. Yeah, I was gonna say, they look like they play fight a lot. Not actually fighting, but... Hold on, even though they usually behave like normal parents, they turn right back into kids again when they meet their siblings at these family conferences.
子供の頃の自分に戻っちゃうからだろうね。と、冷静に分析できるジョージ兄貴の方がずっと大人に見えるぜ。俺は将来あんなクソ親父みたいにはなりたくないに。なるなら兄貴みたいな知的な大人になりたいもんだぜ。僕かい？僕なんかまだまださ。社会経験が全然足りないし、社交性も度胸も足りない。バトラ君にはそれらのいくつかがすでにあるように思うよ。だからきっと成人したら僕なんかすぐに追い抜いちゃうさ。
George Aniki scratched his head and laughed, as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Aniki entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Hideyoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor. In parallel? What does that mean? Then, right after graduating, he got into Uncle Hideyoshi's company as his father's aide, piling up a lot of real-life experience as he devoted himself zealously to his work. Oh, he's zealous. His great dream is to one day stand on his own and build up his own kingdom. Aniki is a real paragon of a man, sparing no efforts as he strives towards his goal. It's no exaggeration to say that I really am. And then there's me. I'm nothing at all like Aniki. I'm living my happy-go-lucky idle high school life to the max. I've got no dreams for the future. I'd like to just sit back, stay cool, let the money flow in. But of course, that could never happen. When Aniki was my age, he had already formed an impressive objective and has started devoting himself towards studying for that goal. So I guess I can't compare at all. I'm almost done with this video. My dad just says, sure, you can study at a company if you like cleaning toilets. Damn, I'm not gonna be in the debt of that old bastard. I'll find my way to myself. If only willpower was all it took to become an adult, should I go on one of those self-searching journeys that are all the rage these days? Well, it's not like I could mooch off my parents for that kind of money. Huh? Right then, Uncle Hideyoshi shouted out loudly. He's a really nice person on the whole, but he does have a problem controlling the volume of his voice. When I look over, I saw that he was greeting Aunt Rosa, who had come late. Hmm.
そうや。よく言えたな。ご褒美に飴玉あげような。 おっと、あれどこにしまったんや。
ローザさん、お久しぶりです。マリアちゃんもお久しぶり。
ご無沙汰してます、キリエ姉さん、秀吉兄さんと。あら、バトラ君大きくなったわね。
いや今日は会うたびに言われてて恥ずかしいっすよ。
おうローザ、遅かったな。飛行機がダイヤ通りだったらギリギリってとこだったぜ。
ごめんなさい、列車の接続がうまくいかなくて。なに、また天候調査中なの？ぼやかないぼやかない。船で6時間も揺られるくらいなら飛行機でほんの30分の方がずっとマシよ。たとえ1時間余計に待たされたって全然早いんだから。
マリアちゃんも大きくなったで。今身長いくつあるんや。
身長いくつあるんや。
Maria Chan parroted Uncle Hideyoshi's question, looking up at her mother. I guess she doesn't remember her own height. She's probably right in the middle of a growth spurt, so her height must be changing every month. Give it a few more years and she'll suddenly start looking feminine.
この間の身体測定でいくつって出たっけ。これでも少しずつは伸びてるんですよね。
去年よりもずっと成長したと思いますよ。今年で9歳でしたっけ？
9歳。
そうだね、9歳だね。マリアちゃんも元気そうでよかった。よいしょ。もう高い高いをするにはちょっと重くなってきたかな。うわ、ジョージ兄貴、そりゃレディーに失礼だろ。俺がやってやるぜ。高い高い。
When I went to lift her up in Aniki's place, Maria stiffened defensively, staring suspiciously at my face. Ah, that's right. Last time I met Maria was 6 years ago, and she was only 3 years old. Of course she doesn't remember my face.
マリアちゃん、覚えてる？バトラ君よ。
Am I reading this good? I hope
一緒
so.
に遊んでもらったの忘れちゃった？
無理だろ。最後にバトラと会ったのは3つの時だぜ。3つの時の記憶なんか残ってねえよ。
She must know everyone's face apart from mine because she meets them every year, but I haven't had contact with the Ushiromiya family for about 6 years now. Oh, what? I thought this was like an annual thing, so it's no surprise that this 9-year-old girl doesn't have any memories of me. Even I can only just barely remember her being a 3-year-old crybaby.
マリア、バトラお兄ちゃんよ。
Battler Oni-chan.
息子さん。
Rudolph Nissan son.
おじさんの息子さんが、おじさんが息子さん。
Who is she? Fucking oh my god. I can't believe I forgot her name. Hanyu? That ooh sound was probably her brain going into overload that at that complicated explanation. I guess the phrasing of that was a bit confusing. Ni or Oni, the title you'd use to refer to an actual older brother, can also be a friendly honorific for a boy who's only a bit older than you. Just like ne or one, the word for big sister. Dude, I did not expect to be fucking learning shit. Okay, thank you. You know what? I like this shit.
マリアちゃん、彼はバトラ君。僕と同じいとこだよ。
庄司お兄ちゃんと同じバトラいとこ。
そう、よくできたね。
Man, I gotta like download these videos because I'm sick of these ads. This part of Aniki is what made me really look up to him. What? For someone who isn't married, he's just great at dealing with kids. I'm sure he'll be an indulgent father in the future. Maria looked straight at me with a questioning expression, as though asking whether it was okay to call me that. Everybody's dressed in like suits and shit. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck happened? We horsed around for a while to make up for the 6-year gap in our friendship. She probably still thinks of me as nothing more than a big new friend, but things will probably work out as we get to know each other again. But I'm surprised. She's just the way I remembered her being 6 years ago. Seems that people don't change that much after all. I'm a bit happy that she's still the pure innocent girl I remember. Her name is written... Oh, really? The third character looks like a cross, which is pretty cool. Her feelings don't usually show up on her face, so it can be difficult to know just what she's thinking, but that's just how she looks on the outside. On the inside, she's just a sweet, normal girl. Then there's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. She's my dad's younger sister. Rosa is reading. Here's the name. That's not totally sorry to say, but her name's almost as ridiculous as Dad's. I've got to respect her for not ending up as screwed up as he is. When I think about it, all the names in my family sound foreign. Just why is grandfather so obsessed with that? Because of him, even we grandchildren have to put up with his weird naming sense. It's even more annoying since grandfather's own name is perfectly normal. Anyways, there's one thing about Aunt Rosa that's a relief compared to the other family members. The old bastard and Aunt Ava have this annoying urge to tease and mock people all the time. But even though she shares their blood, Aunt Rosa isn't like that at all. She has the most common sense among all the siblings. Uncle Hideyoshi says she's a kind aunt who will always be on the kid's side. On the kid's side? On the kid's side. However, possibly because she's more strict as a parent, she's not liberal with handing out spending... However, possibly because she's more strict as a parent, she's not liberal with handing out spending money like Uncle Hideyoshi. Okay. This episode's nearly over. Okay, now we have the entire group of family members who are going to board the plane. At that moment, as though it had waited for us all to arrive, an announcement rang. Whatever. Flight for, 201. Behind the white line. What white? I don't see a white line. Okay, Hanya. We had to go through a metal detector before going out of the runway. Our small plane wasn't as massive as that international flight, but it was still a plane. A staff member holding a metal detector checked us out. Oh, what's going on with my throat? I gotta drink water. Once all of us cleared the check, we followed the staff member out onto the runway. Come to think of it, everyone here is in the Ushiromiya family. It's like this is a reserved character flight. What the fuck? It's like this is a reserved character. Oh my god, why do I want to say character? Reserved charter flight or something. Our group stopped in front of the entrance to the airplane. Then our guide turned around and spoke, looking down at the passengers list as he did. Okay.
飴玉あんかさっきから探してるんだが見つからないんや
後宮エヴァ様ハンドバッグの中よ機内に入ったら出すわ
I heard that candies are a good way to protect your ears from hurting because of variations in atmospheric pressure when landing or taking off. I did not know that. That's probably what they're talking about.
俺の席窓際だといいな。大丈夫だよ。窓際席しかないもん。
As George Aniki said, that there were... Fuck me, dude. Why am I having trouble reading? As George Aniki said, there were apparently only 2 lines of seats. Oh, okay. So this is what a small plane is like. We're totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? It's gonna shake.
はい。大丈夫だよ、バトラ君。あんまり揺れないから。
後ろ宮バトラ様。
兄貴。あんまりってどのくらいだよ。
He has motion sickness, doesn't he?
飛行機が落ちたらそれでおしまいなんだぜ。もちろん客席にはパラシュートがあるんだろ。ねえの？
後ろ宮ルドルフ様。
ほらバトラ、感動してねえでとっとと奥行け。
言って親父。おさってパラシュートがねえんだよ。
後ろ宮桐江様。
ほら仲良くじゃれてないの。進む進む。
言ってよキリエ。押すなって。ボンクラが進まねえんだよ。
後ろ宮マリア様。進む進む。
Okay, Hanyu.
ほらマリア、静かにしなさい。
Transitioned into an ad. There's only 4 minutes left? Or 2?
新東京航空201便をご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。新島空港までは約20分のフライトの予定です。上空の気流が乱れているとの報告が入っています。
Oh yes, a typhoon! Oh hell no, bitch. I'm scared of heights?
シートベルト外しちゃいけない揺れってなんだよ。
I'm scared.
リリックはシートベルト外せるぜ。それが外しちゃいけないってどんな揺れだよ。くそー、騙された。何が揺れないだ。パラシュートどこだよ。
Oh, come on. Nothing's gonna
や
happen.
っぱり俺は船が良かった。
Well, it's gonna shake either way. This will be quicker, like 20 minutes. Right on. Legend of the Golden Witch. That's, I think her name is Beatrice. The blonde bitch, right. She's the Golden Witch. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, it's over? Ushiromiya Battler. Yes, that's homeboy. Ushiromiya George, Jessica, and Maria. You know what? I'm liking this a little bit. Kinzo Kraus, Ava, Natsuhi, Hideyoshi. All people we're gonna see, right? We've already seen. Rudolph, Rosa, Kyrie, or Kyrie, I don't know. Nanjo Terumasa, Shannon, Goda Toshiro, Kumasawa Chiyo, Kanon. Oh, the plane's taking off. Yep, plane's taking off. This looks pretty. Umineko no Nakokoro ni. Rondo of the Witch and Resonant. Why can I not read today? Am I going retarded? Reasoning. Is it over? Oh shit, it's over. Oh, I stopped it exactly. Okay, wow, that's the prologue. Episode 1. I gotta blow my nose. Wow, that was a prologue. Yeah. It took me 5 months to finally decide to be here. Yo, this is oh man, I wonder how this is gonna be, man. Is this because I'm seeing some comments and they're talking about it's like as good or better than Higurashi. I don't know. I will not accept that, man, because Higurashi is just the best fucking thing ever, period. Anime, I know they have a manga best, it's just the best. I will never have anything. I don't give a fuck, man, not even Berserk. As much as I love Berserk, and I've known Berserk longer than Higurashi. Man, fucking dude, I just love that shit so much. Fuck, yeah. I might have to, like, download these videos so there's no ads, or probably just buy the game. And I know there's something called project something that'll make the game look like because this is console, whatever the fuck that, right? I think that's what it's called. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look shit up, but yeah, I hate these fucking ads. Thank you for watching, guys.